Hey everybody, I am the MoeChicken. Welcome to my stream. I'm streaming on a weird day because I wanted to. That's pretty much all it comes down to. Last night we finished Soul Blazer, and we started, like, to fill the remainder of the stream time, I decided to play Super Mario Brothers: The Lost Levels. We got, like, most of the way through it, but I didn't finish it. And I kind of didn't like the fact that, like, I started another game halfway through an unrelated stream. That happens to me sometimes, and it always makes for, like, weird playlists. So we're gonna play the Lost Levels again, and hopefully this time I will actually get the special zone, or the special level. So yeah, let's go ahead and get into it. Blech. Oh, Mario 3. We're gonna be playing the All-Stars version, of course. The best version, at least the version I like the most. And what was I gonna say? Okay, so this was sort of funny. Hey Zen, welcome. You are the only person here, but thank you for showing up. Yeah, so I was I actually just got off the phone with my parents. I try to call my parents every once in a while just to kind of keep in touch, talk to them, and they're lovely people. Love my parents. But my mother has the gift of gab. She definitely has the gift of gab. She will talk for a long time. Oh, hey, Eden. Welcome. Glad you're both here. So I called them as I sat down to eat my dinner, which was about an hour ago. And I had enough time to eat my dinner, hook up everything for the stream, and also play to World 5 in Super Mario Brothers while I was waiting for Mom to finish talking at me. And again, I love my parents, love talking to them, but it was sort of funny when I realized, it's like, wow, I really managed to do an awful lot just sitting here listening to Mom talk. Well, whatever. Glad to talk to them. Always a good time, so. But yes, happy doggone it. Hey, Cyber. Willkommen. The spinning possum emote. Hooray! I'm very jealous of Possum's spinning possum emote. I should make a spinning emote. I have to decide what to make spin, though. Yeah, happy Friday to y'all. Hope you're having a lovely evening so far. Actually, I mean, again, I wanted to start like an hour ago, but parents, so. Part of the reason for that was that there is a... So, relatively close to where I live, there's a pretty big mall. And it's kind of like one of those, you see them sometimes... Oh, hey, hot dog. Lots of people are here now. Welcome, welcome, everyone. I'm glad you all came out on a Friday. I assume you, like me, had nothing to do on this Friday because Ian's not streaming. Yeah, anyway, it's one of those kind of like urban, like walkable city areas that are kind of more common in cities nowadays, where like they try and make, like, put a bunch of stuff together. Like they put like housing that's connected to like the subway, that's also connected to like restaurants and stuff like that. Well, there's a very nice, like, sort of like an elevated park, I guess you could describe it as, that's attached to that mall. And I was kind of thinking, you know what might be kind of fun is, because like I've been trying to find reasons to go outside more often recently, because, you know, it's spring, it's not too warm yet, and I was like, I kind of want to get out a little bit more, and I was like, what if I went over and just kind of hung out at that place tonight? Thing is, though, that was back when I was going to be streaming like an hour ago. And I think the place pretty much closes at 9, so probably going to be out of luck. But c'est la vie. Streaming is fun. So, he's cool. Plus, again, I want to beat this game. I want to show y'all the special zone, so you can see Bowser's brother. It's very important to see Bowser's brother. The other funny thing that came out of that conversation with my parents is that, like, because I was setting up, like, you know, a video game system, I was like kneeling next to the TV because I was, you know, hooking things up, and I didn't realize how long I was sitting in that same position, and boy, did my legs ever fall asleep. Like, as soon as I tried to stand up, it's like, they're not working right now. Uh-oh. Very dead-legged right now. Doggone it, Luigi. You jumped too high. I like how he freaks out. Hey, Jimmy's here! Hey, the gang's all here. Welcome, everyone. Oh, you know, I have anything cool happen today? Anything neat happen? I am happy to say that, I think I told y'all that I've been having all these kind of, like, little internal issues recently. And I've been having to, like, get, like, blood tests and stuff done. Well, the good news is I finally got word back from my doctor that nothing's wrong. Which is both a good thing and a bad thing. It's obviously good because it means that, you know, nothing's wrong. But it's bad because it does not explain the symptoms I'm still having. Other than, I guess that's just my life now. Which is not a wonderful thing. Oh, hang on. Looks interesting. Doing well, bought 2 new games on your Switch. Ooh, that's painful. What did you get, though? What games did you get, Jimmy? I've been playing a lot of Switch recently because I'm still playing Dragon Quest Monsters. I've also been thinking about, I think I mentioned that I got that limited run games Castlevania Advance Collection. Kind of want to play some of that. Would y'all be interested in watching some of that? Oh, doggone it. Theatrhythm, Final Bar Line, and an old arcade game called Ordine. I know what Theatrhythm is. That's the Final Fantasy, like, rhythm game, right? I've never played any of those. The art style kind of weirded me out, if I'm honest. Like, they all those characters with their, like, they kind of remind me of, like, Funko Pops in a bad way. And I was like, I don't really like this art style. But is the game fun? What's Ordine like, though? That sounds cool. I've never heard of that. What kind of a game is it? I'm glad the game's fun. I mean, I'm not surprised. Square Enix usually makes pretty good games with their, I shouldn't say that. I was gonna say, Square Enix usually makes pretty good games with their mainline series, but that's not always the case. But they have been doing better within recent years. What's Ordine like, though? I'm curious about that. I finished, or I should say today, the last episode of Deja Vu 2 came out on my regular channel. Which means I am now officially finished with all of the ICOM MacVenture series, which is kind of a bummer to me, because I like those games and I'm sad there aren't more. Although there will be one more. Ordine is a 1988 Namco horizontal shoot-'em-up. Oh, okay. Cool. Very fun. Do you have, like, a particular connection to it, Jimmy? Or was it just you wanted a shoot-'em-up game? What am I talking about? Talking about something. Nuts. My old chicken brain can't remember things. Oh well. Yeah, do you think y'all would be interested, like, because now, I mean, we're done with Soul Blazer, and we're gonna be done with Super Mario 3D World probably in 1 or 2 more streams, which means we need to start thinking about new games to play for streams. Now, I was considering playing, like, y'all know my sort of, the way I usually try and do it. I usually try and have, like, one active game and one calm game. Emulate it on Namco Museum Volume 4 and PS1. Got the arcade original. Playing A Farm. Don't know what Fae Farm is. Is that like Harvest Moon but with spirits or something? Sounds kind of cool. Yeah, I was thinking of either playing Legacy of the Rudra, which is a game that I've wanted to stream for quite a while, or Trials of Mana, aka Stone of Mana, the Seiken Densetsu 3. I feel like either of those would be a pretty appealing, like, for the passive game, you know, for like the RPG. But we gotta try and think of something to do as like a more active game. So we could do like one of the Castlevania games, if y'all... Doggone it, Luigi. So slippery. Harvest Moon with magic. What are you playing it on? Is it like a Steam game or like a Switch or what is it? I remember a long time ago I tried to start like a Harvest Moon series. Why is the fire thing not here? That's weird. I tried to start like a Harvest Moon series and like I only ever did like one. I don't know why, I just kind of wasn't into it. I could try it again, I guess, but... No! It's a Switch game? Oh, okay. Yeah, anyway, I don't know, we gotta come up with something. Or maybe I could find something for N64? That might be kind of fun. Doggone it. I'm not playing as well tonight as I was playing last night, it seems. Peace. All the people say peace. Peace. Big peace. Hello, gentlemen. Hit. Just kill one of them and keep going. Oh, the other thing that I've been playing a lot recently, I've been playing a lot of, I think I mentioned this before, I've been playing a lot of Super Mario Party. It's a fun game. I kind of wish... I think I talked about this just last night, but I wish that, like, they had done some sort of DLC or something so that you could have had more boards. 'Cause it's so limited in terms of, like, the boards available. And even, like, oh, an extra life. Nice. I didn't know that was there. Even the Mario Party Superstars, which was supposed to be, like, a harkening back to the old games, they still only put, like, 5 boards in it. It's really not that many. I mean, the very first, Mario Party had 7 boards? Let's see, it had DK's Jungle, Peach's Birthday Cake, Yoshi's Tropical Island, Wario's Battle Zone, Luigi's Engine Room, Mario's Rainbow Castle, and I think there was a Bowser World. So that would be 7. And it's like they can't replicate that anymore? I mean, I know that the boards are more complicated nowadays, but it really seems like they should be able to match, like, you know, the N64. I just sunk. I just sunk. That's cool. Yep. I remember when I was a kid, I didn't understand at all what was going on when you'd get, like, pulled towards abysses. And it's especially funny, too, because there are some places where you're going to be, like, pulled towards the abyss location, but you're not actually going to be pulled into it. And so you wind up with situations where you're, like, just kind of moving on a platform. And I was like, oh, this is such a weird place. What does it mean? And it's like, it's just how the game was built. Just an oddity of the game. Uh-oh. Okay. Oh, wait, hey, Cybernator, you're here, right? Cyber, are you here? Yes. You said something too, so give me a sec. I remember when we were talking about the betting on things at Dave and Buster's, and you were curious what it meant. Apparently, it is skee ball and basketball games. So is there a good Mario Party on Switch, and would it be possible for us to challenge it? Well, you know, Discord friends, both the Mario Parties on Switch, I think, are online playable. Now, I don't know if it's the full game or not. Like, it may be that they've got like an online mode that just actually I think that's the case with Super Mario Party, is that like they have an online mode, but all you can do is just play mini games. You can't actually play like the full board game. I don't know if that's the case for both of them, but I mean, if y'all want to play some Mario Party, I'd love to do that. We could just like, because like as I've been playing, I'm like, I kind of wish I had someone to play with. I'm just playing by myself, and I don't know. Sometimes it's fun to play with other people, so we can look into it. We can look into it if people are interested. Anyway, yes, I wanted to report about that since I mentioned it the last time, but I didn't know the answer. It's skee ball and like the basketball shooting game are the ones that you can bet on. Yeah, apparently you can bet on skee ball. I heard about it on a clip from a late night show. They were like, now Dave and Buster's is allowing you to bet on skee ball. It's like, oh, awesome. Oh, I've already forgotten where I'm supposed to go for this. It's not that. Oh, okay, maybe it's up. Not that. I can't hear the ding dong. You would Mario Party with me? Excellent. Well, I'll have to see if it's available. I would enjoy Mario partying with you as well. I rather enjoy Mario Party as long as I don't do terribly. That is a factor for me. Okay, I'm not doing this right. Hang on. Okay. Okay, that's right. That's not right. Okay. Down first. Yes. We down both times? Okay, there we go. Boop, 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 boop. Remember, this one's up first, because you gotta know about this. Okay. Whoop, boop, boop. Okay, good. Jump, thank you. I'd be very down to play Mario Party, just gotta know which one to download from the shop. Okay. I mean, if you're gonna download one of them, like just for your own usage, probably Super Mario, like Mario Party All-Stars is the, is it All-Star? And I think it's our Mario Party Superstars. That's, it's the better game, really. I mean, it's just, like, I know it's just sort of rehashing things that already exist in other Mario Parties, but like, those Mario Parties were good, and like, there's a reason people wanted to play more of that. It's because those are the ones that are fun. So, yeah, but I mean, what I was trying to say is that I think Super Mario Party does have some cool ideas. Like, I think the special dice blocks is a cool idea. I think the allies is a cool idea in theory, but it's not implemented very well. So, yeah, I don't know. Either one will do you good, but yeah, I'll try and figure out which one. If we're gonna play one, I'll figure out which one we would be playing. I can talk. I'm good at talking. That's why I do a Let's Play show. I'm good at talking. Uh-oh. Get out of here. Okay. I gotta make sure I don't accidentally warp again, like I did that other time. Oh. Yay. Look at that grumpy mountain in the background. It's so grumpy looking. It's like, I'm a mountain. I'm geology. Whoa! Okay, right off the bat, there's a danger in the air. Oof. What do you think it's like to be a bullet bill? You know, what kind of a life is being a bullet bill? I suppose you just get shot out of a cannon and then you just go. You know, what's it like? I wonder, being a bullet bill, being a bullet William. Did you know that there are other bullet-like characters in Mario games? Like, there's the Banzai Bills, which are the giant ones. Well, now don't get too excited. I don't know if it'll work, so don't get too excited, Eden. I'll look into it. It was an idea that I thought would be cool. Why did I say cool that way? Cool. But yeah, you got the Banzai Bills, you got Bullet Bills. There's a thing called Torpedo Teds. I think there's a Missile Nell now. It's really funny. I like all of the various like bullet characters. Whoa, whoa. Or no, it was Missile Meg. That's right. Missile Meg showed up in Super Mario Wonder, which I think is super funny. Missile Meg. Wait a minute. Did y'all see that? Those were red Koopas and they fell off a cliff. Red Koopas are the ones that don't fall off cliffs. Maybe they weren't red. Maybe they painted their shells. To see the world, meet fascinating plumbers, get stepped upon. What a mystery. Flap. Doggone it, Luigi. I'm gonna blame him for that. I definitely pressed it to jump. Oh, that makes me miss PB and Jeff. It will never return. There's a time gone. All good things must come to an end. Whoop! Doggone it. Doggone it, Weege. That wasn't his fault, that was my fault. That was my own tactical blunder, Luigi. I recognize that. I won't blame you for that one, Luigi. He's like, good, because it wasn't my fault. It's your fault. You have the controller. Whee! Whoop. I love how you can sink down into lava there and it doesn't harm you in any way. You can just sink into lava. It's fine. It's fine. People do it all the time. Bip. Uh-oh. Oh, well. I did it. I got the thing. I succeeded, and then I failed. Success followed by immediate failure. That's the MoeChicken way. Doggone it. I Googled. Looks like you can play it online together. You have to give your lobby code. All right. Well, thank you for checking into that, Eden. Which one? Which one did you Google about? Goodbye, mushrooms. Because, yeah, I would like to do more with the Discord, I think. I also still really want to do, like, a movie night where we watch Godzilla movies, but I just gotta set it up. I just gotta figure out how to do that. And I don't know... I haven't done it. It's really just me. I haven't done it. That's really all it comes down to. But I think it would be fun. I like Godzilla movies. And I have a bunch of them. Although not as many as I would like. Admittedly. I kind of wish I had just like a Godzilla collection, you know? Of like the old ones. Like the what is it, the Showa era ones? Like the old rubber suit ones. Those are the ones I like. Jump, please. Thank you. See you later. Mario Party Superstars. Okay, there you go. Well, if y'all want to play it, that's the one to get, Cyber. Blah. Blah. Why'd you put a hashtag in front of that? Hashtag Mario Party Superstars. This is no social network. Alright, now this time I have to remember not to warp. We have to play through World 5. Oh, well. Uh-oh. Did I immediately warp as soon as I said I have to remember not to warp? Doggone it, I did. I immediately messed up the thing I said not to do. Kill myself. Have you seen the Godzilla collection from Criterion? Hey, Jador. I have not. I don't know what Criterion is. Like, I've heard that term, the Criterion collection. What is Criterion? What is that? What is a Criterion? Is it like a... Do they just make collections out of things? Like, what is it? What is Criterion? I like the way the Goombas look in this game. They look a little bit different, I feel. Whoa! 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 Yes! Uh-oh. Okay. Smooch, smooch. Smooch, smooch! I've got it. Criterion is just a movie publisher who curates their movies for art film nerds. Oh. No, I don't know. Whoop! Ha ha ha! I saved myself by jumping and slamming my body into a wall. That's how you keep yourself safe from danger. Doggone it. I was playing so much better last night. It's because I beat Soul Blazer last night, and tonight I'm just sort of like, I just ate dinner and sat on my legs for X number of hours. 1 hour. It's not X number, it was a single hour that I talked to my parents, but whatever. Move it. Move it, you. Yeah, what would be a good game to play for, like, a new series? I don't know. Because I definitely want to play a Super Nintendo RPG. I'm definitely in the mood to do that. And I think either Legacy of the Rudra or Stone of Mana would be great choices. So that covers that. But, like, for the rest of it, I don't know. I'm still going on this level. Oh, what's this now? What? What is going on here? Oh. Yeah? Flagpole. Finally. From Dengar! Some reason that made me think of Raw Danger. Doggone it. I've been thinking about Raw Danger recently because, this is gonna sound silly. I've been thinking about Raw Danger more because I've been taking the stairs at work more often. And, something about, you know, going up the stairs, it's sort of like, oh, this feels like something you would do in Raw Danger. That was such a cool idea for a game. I sort of wish... Oh my gosh. I sort of wish that they had spent more time on, like, the disaster survival part. And yet, at the same time, it was so, like, weird and interesting, you know? Like, what a strange game that was. Raw Danger. Guys, I'm embarrassing myself tonight. Just saying. This is super embarrassing. Keep getting myself killed in really dumb ways. Doobie doobie doobie. Scooby doobie doobie. Oh boy! This ain't going so well tonight. I seem to recall the manual for Mario Brothers 1 describes the red Koopas as being more intelligent than their green-shelled compatriots. And that's why they don't walk off of cliffs. It's because they're smart. It's a bit of a slight towards the green-shelled ones, but, you know, it's interesting. I really like reading old manuals and just seeing how people thought they needed to talk about games back then, you know? Like it was such a different culture at the time because there wasn't a culture at the time in America, you know? It's like they were just kind of especially with American games on the NES, there was this desire to make everything sound cool. You know, they were always like, we gotta make it sound really cool. And, you know, they succeeded sometimes. Usually not. But, it's just kind of funny. And it's also funny how often the effort to make it cool would lead to, like, the American, publisher just kind of like making stuff up, you know, just sort of like inventing, like the example I always think about is like okay, we're fine. The example I always think about is like Metal Gear and then Snake's Revenge, where they just kind of like invented the bad guys. They're like, oh, it's General Gataffy. And, you know, instead of, like, Big Boss or Outer Heaven, they're like, oh, you've got to infiltrate General Kataffy's, deadly lair of death, or whatever. Like, they were just really trying to push the idea of, like, oh, everything's so intense and cool. And, it was very silly. It was a very silly time. But interesting. And then by the Super Nintendo, they had a little bit more cachet, and so the, things were a little less ridiculous, but I don't know, man. I really like the Nintendo doggone it. The games made by Nintendo, their manuals from the Super Nintendo. Like, if you look at the manual for, like, Super Mario Kart or, like, Super Metroid, those are some good manuals. Like, they're interesting. They've got all kinds of cool art in them. Those are good manuals, man. I know that that's probably a weird thing to say that that's, like, a good version of, but they're good manuals. Oh. Y'all were just doing a tumble in there? What's going on inside that bag? A little bit strange. Okay, so now we should be back on track to get the special level, which is good. Whoa, you! Oh, it's fine. See you later. Okay, bye. He's like, behold, my hammer's up. Oh, all right. See you later. Yeah, can I do this? I think I can. Oh no, it's just a little bit too high. Well, see you later. See you later. It's fine. It's fine. Uh-oh. 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 There goes my mushroom, though. And I wanted that mushroom. It was gonna be delicious. Have I asked y'all before if you like mushrooms? I don't like mushrooms. I kind of wish I did, but I don't. My mom likes mushrooms. So I grew up in a mushroom-based household, but I don't like them very much. I don't know what it is. Okay. Love mushrooms. Good for you. How do you like to eat them? Like, what's your favorite mushroom dish? Is it like a mushroom pasta, or like grilled mushrooms, or like mushrooms in a stew or something? How do you like to eat them? You like the flavor of mushroom and things? Again, like, I feel like it's a healthy thing. Like, that's kind of why I wish I liked them. Like, I want to say that people use mushrooms as, like, meat substitutes a lot. And, I feel like that would be a good thing for me to like, but I don't know. Every time I try them, I'm just sort of like, mushrooms, I hate it. I don't like it. I guess that's what being an adult is accepting that certain things aren't to your taste. Or rather, accepting that certain things aren't to your taste and then still eating them. Put them in everything. Stuffed mushrooms, lots of natural MSG, steak sauce. Sounds good. Yummy. Yummy. Ah, yes. The Goomba statues. They're so cool back there. Actually, that raises a huge question. If you know the... again, I was talking earlier about, like, how, you know... Doggone it, I wanted... That's a mushroom, but I'm not going to go for it. I was talking about how, like, sometimes the American audience would, like, invent their own storylines. So I don't know if this is 100% canon in, like, Japanese lore, but in the American manual, it mentions that, Goombas are actually citizens of the Mushroom Kingdom who, when Bowser showed up with his army, they basically, like, surrendered. They're like, we surrender, you know, we'll do what you want. And Bowser turned them into Goombas. And so, it's especially strange to imagine that this was a maze castle, wasn't it? I think it was. It's especially strange to imagine that someone made statues out of what was probably a huge embarrassment for those people, you know? They were probably pretty ashamed of the fact that they, you know, betrayed their country and then someone made a statue out of them. Go figure. I think down was the right decision here. Well, it was right. I get to move forward, but I also got burned. I jumped in the fire again. When I was living in the Redwoods, if you live there long enough, you will learn to forage mushrooms. Foraging for mushrooms sounds magical. I feel like that's one of those things that, like... I think that's like a Japanese culture thing. I think that they have kind of like a foraging culture in terms of, like, mushrooms. Because I've seen it in a lot of games. This idea of, like, in the fall, you go out and you find mushrooms and sweet potatoes. It always just seemed, like, so fanciful to me to, like, go out and hunt for mushrooms and such. I don't know, it seems really fun. So, that definitely sounds cool. Can't say I've ever done it myself, but... Oh, he's got the hammers. He's got the hammers! Explode! Is this the canoe one? Yep. 4 toads in a canoe. That's what was inside that bag. So is lobster mushroom a dish, or is that actually a type of mushroom? Is there a mushroom called the lobster mushroom? Because if there is, we might have to stop the playthrough so I can go look that up, because that sounds fascinating. I can only hope that it's like a segmented mushroom with, like, claws. The deadly lobster mushroom. Denizen of the deep. The funny thing about playing as Luigi in this game is that, like, if you get yourself, like, on a run, at, like, a full run, and if you have, like, a Starman, you don't have to worry about anything. You can make all the jumps, you're Luigi. You just go. No jump is too far for the Weege. That, please. Lobster mushroom is actually a okay, we're looking it up. Looking it up. Looking it up. Images. Lobster mushroom. Oh, they do look cool! Alright, hang on. Look at the lobster mushrooms. Oh, look how cool they are! They're huge, too. Whoa. I like that. Nice. Very cool. It's actually the same mold that turns Munster cheese. Oh, that's cool. Cheese is truly a fascinating thing. I was watching, I mentioned it earlier, I watch, like, clips from late shows in the morning. Like, I don't have TV, so I don't watch the actual late shows, but I watch the clips that they put out on YouTube. And, in particular, I watch the, Late Night with Seth Meyers and The Late Show with Stephen Colbert. And one of those guys, no, it was Stephen Colbert. He was talking about how there was like a what's the term? Scandal, a scandal in the world of cheese tasting, because apparently at the most recent like cheese tasting awards, a vegan blue cheese was supposedly going to be the winner. It was going to go up against all these other cheeses, and it was coming out on top. And so they had to like they disqualified it, and people raised like all the vegan people raised a ruckus because they're like, how dare you disqualify our cheese from competing? And yeah, Steven tried it on air, and he's like, yep, tastes like feet. But it tastes like vegan feet. Uh-oh. Okay, good. Hang in there, Luigi. You can make it. I think that this is a cool idea for a level. I think I mentioned this last night too, but just this idea of a level where you're just kind of like jumping the whole time. Like you're just kind of like up in the air the entire time. That looks like a face. Like a face with a big old green mustache. That looks like a horrifying face with many eyes. Uh-oh. Now! Sometimes the texture is better than others depending on if it was a bullet or hedgehog mushroom? Oh! Hedgehog mushrooms! I bet those go fast. I wonder how Sega feels about the cultural impact that Sonic the Hedgehog has had on America. And how many, like, jokes and, like, references and stuff we have. You know? I wonder about that kind of thing. Because, I mean, it's like... to put it in perspective, like, imagine if you suddenly found... Like, imagine if I suddenly found out that, like... I was, like, super popular in Denmark. And, like, all the people in Denmark were saying, like, gaggle and stuff. And I'd be like... it would feel weird to me, I think. I'd be like, should I be popular in Denmark? Am I being misrepresented in Denmark? Like, I wonder if when Sega sees us making, like, gotta go fast jokes and stuff, they're like, those Americans are being kind of weird with our product. It's just a blue hedgehog. Or if they're like, yeah, gotta go fast. Like, I don't know. It's curious to me. I wonder how they feel about it. Hopefully they feel good. Because I think it's mostly a positive thing. That's the thing about Sonic, man. He's such a popular character. It's the confidence, I think. You know? Dude's confident as heck. Doggone it. Ugh. If only I were as confident as Sonic the Hedgehog, is a thing I just said. Oh, this is bad. This is bad. This is bad. Nothing quite as bad as getting out of sync with Bowser when he's got the hammers. Then you gotta try and break in. Ugh, this flame arm is badly positioned. Oh. Yeah! Yes! My protein shakes have whey protein, which comes from milk. I'm trying to find a good tasting plant alternative. Yeah. Good luck. That was pretty lucky, honestly. That was definitely an example of, like, you just have to wait for the right time. Like, that's something I've said before, is the idea that, like, it kind of bothers me when people talk bad about, like, timing in games, and the value of, like, waiting sometimes. I feel like that's a part of the game in certain games. You know, it's like there are just some games where you have to wait for the right moment. I don't think there's anything lesser about that, but sometimes folks just want to go, go, go. I guess that's fair. Anyway, that's a prime example, though, of, like, when, you know, I just had to wait. I was just had to wait for the right time. Well, that was not the right time. Just so you know. Also, I never noticed it before, but those Hammer Brothers are throwing their hammers claw first. That's pretty malicious. They're not throwing it with, like, the smashing end down. They're throwing it with the sharp claw side down. Have they always done that? Has that always been the case with Hammer Brothers? Okay. Oh, he jumped. Yeah! Eat it! Uh-oh. Stop, though. Oh, look at that. I can't use it, but... Okay, this is getting a little silly. I did it! I escaped! I just had to wait for the right timing. Hello, sir. I wanted to say screw you too and jump over it. Didn't work out. Oh, coins. I'm very impressed with people that can go vegetarian or vegan, especially when it's based on, like, strongly held beliefs. I think that's impressive. I admire people that can do that. Like, I was talking to my aunt last weekend, and she was telling me about how for her health she's, like, cut out, like, a lot of foods, and it wasn't really because like, she had some sort of crisis, but rather just because she, like, heard that those foods were bad for her, and so she just stopped eating them. And I was like, you just gave up all these and I said, so were they, like, things you didn't like? She said, no, I liked all of them. I just, you know, heard they were bad, so I stopped eating them. And I was just, like, blown away. I was like, wow, that's really impressive. I like food. I like terrible food, and I don't want to give it up. There's a documentary on Netflix that will rock your world. I don't think I want to see it. I don't want to change my worldviews. I'll respect yours, but I don't want to change my worldviews. Because I still want to eat the terrible foods I like. I respect your suggestion, but doggone it. It's like I've had people recommend watching like Fast Food Nation or stuff, or like Super Size Me, and I'm like, nope, don't want to. It'll just bum me out. It won't change my behavior. It'll just bum me out. It will just make something I currently enjoy into something that I am sad about but still do. Alright, up we go. That's what everyone says to you. Well, yeah. Nobody wants to really face the truth of what they're doing to themselves. I feel like I'm sitting wrong tonight. Like my solar plexus feels compressed tonight, which is not much fun. Hello, Lakitu. Lakitu, also known as Jugjum. That was just kind of fun. You know, I never felt like Lakitu looked like what he's supposed to look like in this game. You know, he's supposed to be like a turtle wearing glasses. But I don't see the turtle part of him in this game. He just sort of looks like a thing, like a weird little creature with big eyes. He doesn't really look like when I first found out that he's supposed to be a turtle, I was really surprised. I'm like, he doesn't look like a turtle at all. He's just like a weird little guy in a cloud. Little guy? Ah, screw you too. No, hey. Yeah. Yes. So, I mentioned it before, how there's like a lot of jumps and stuff that you can make as Luigi that you can't make as Mario. That right there, where there are those two blocks next to each other, was put there for Mario specifically. Because you need a running jump as Mario, but you don't as Luigi. Just a funny little thing. I kind of hate that I made a just a little guy reference. I kind of hate that phrase. Do you ever do that, where you, like, make reference to something, and then afterward you're immediately like, ugh, I'm one of those people now? It's like, why did I make that reference? I don't want to have made that reference. Why did I do that? Not to say there's anything wrong with saying that if you like it. I just kind of feel like it's a little played out. All the time. Yeah. It's a bit of a bummer. You're like, I was trying to fit in and now I'm disappointed in myself. Happens to me a lot with like memes, where I try to meme and I'm like, ugh, that was so forced and everyone knows it. Everyone knows I forced that. I guess you're just still a little guy. Yeah, well, welcome to being old. Yeah. Was this like a puzzle? I feel like this was a puzzle area. Yes, it was, because then this happens. Yeah. That's so weird. And pretty soon we're going to see Bowser's brother. Which is apparently the name of this character. Bowser's brother. There he is! It's Bowser's brother! He's not the real Bowser, because the real Bowser is still ahead. I remember the first time I got to this point in Lost Levels, I thought it was so cool that you got to hear like the fighting Bowser theme for longer in this stage. Alright, now it's time for Luigi to get some lovin'. I like that she jumps a little bit. That really makes me happy. Smooch. Marcus P. Bowser? Alright, now let me go to the special zone. Yeah! Okay, World 9-1. Here we go. Look how weird it is! It's immediately strange. Ah, it's so weird. Look at World 9. Ah, it's strange. Strange World 9. They just threw together random things. Look, there's grass underwater. How weird is that? Might even call it sea grass. Yuck, 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 yuck. There's a Lakitu. He's just a little guy. Ah, there's a Hammer Brother underwater. What madness is this? There's a flagpole underwater. There's a castle underwater. Ouija love. I still want Nintendo to put out a game that's about Luigi saving Sarasa Land. Because I very strongly support the connection between Daisy and Luigi. Like, in a way that I feel like their relationship is healthier than Mario and Peach's relationship. Because, like, not to put it in such blunt terms, but Mario doesn't really need Peach, and she certainly doesn't need him. But I feel like Daisy does something for Luigi, you know? Because Luigi's kind of he's a quiet, sort of retiring guy. And, like, he's nervous around people, and like she's so bright and cheerful, and like she kind of like brings color to his world. I don't know. Lazy shiver. It's not lazy. I know what you mean though. It just feels like their relationship is so positive. Like there's that one statue of, look, it's Bowser and he's outside. It's Bowser on a walk. Look how weird this is! I love it. I love how weird it is. Yeah, sure. There's like trees up in the clouds! What madness is this? Dance, 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 dance. That's why I had to show y'all World 9. It's just so strange. There's a block of clouds. What was I saying? Oh yeah, there's a statue of Luigi and Daisy in the Daisy I think it's Daisy Harbor stage of look at this weird thing. What is this? What was that? I went down a pipe and then just sort of levitated. World 9 is so strange. Yeah, there's like a statue of... There are two statues. There's one of, Baby Daisy and Baby Luigi playing together. And then a statue of, like, Luigi and Daisy seemingly in, like, mid-dance, it kind of looks like. Uh-oh. I gotta lure you over here. Come over here. Come over here. And it's just such a nice statue. It's like, oh yeah, look at their lovely relationship. I want them to stay together. Yay. So that's how I feel. I think Daisy and Luigi are a great ship. I think she's good for him. I don't know what he does for her, but she's good for him, I think. Although I will... Oh, look at this. It's just... Oh! Oh, what does this? What does this say in Japanese? This is the character for Ah. Ari. Ari. Maybe it's Ario? Mario? Ari. I don't know what that character is. Oh, I can't read it. I can't read Japanese. I only know a few characters. Anyway, that was World 9. Wasn't it weird? World 9's awesome. Okay, well we're over halfway done with the game. We've now gotten back to the A, or World A. So we're getting close. Could use a mushroom. Use a mushroom. There we go. Up, up, up. Did it say? Oh, did it say arigato? You know, it may well have actually, because I mean that whole stage was just supposed to be like a thanks for playing through the whole game. So. I don't rightly know. Whoa, whoa. Guys, how did that happen? How did that happen? How did that happen? Madness! What madness is this? I tell you what, there are so many things you can do as Luigi in this game that you just can't do as Mario. You can get away with so much as Luigi. Because he's the handsome brother. That's how that works. He's the handsome brother. Oh, yeah. He's also the rich brother. That's the thing about... Maybe that's what he does for Daisy. She's like, he's good looking and he's rich. He's a little bit nervous, but the man is loaded. Nah, I'd like to believe their relationship is more innocent than that. Just sort of in general, I like the sort of like innocent vibe you get from Mario characters. Like I like to bring up the idea that Bowser's a good dad. Because, I don't know, there's something really fun. I don't know why I took damage from that, but okay. There's something really fun to me about the idea that like the villain of the Super Mario Brothers is also at the same time a good dad. You know, it's like, oh, he's a bad guy who kidnaps people on the weekends, but looks like I'm gonna go check out the round 1 near Dayton tomorrow. That's cool. I was actually considering going to a round 1 myself tomorrow. Depends on how lazy I am. Is there something special about the round 1 near Dayton, or is it just the one you're going to be going to? Or is that the one that Eden went to recently? I think Eden said that she went to a round 1 recently, and I believe you guys have mentioned that you live moderately near each other? You'll have to drive past me to get there. The closest one to you right now. Well, I'm glad you're getting out to an arcade, Cyber. It's a good time. I'm actually in a little bit of a pickle I'm in a little bit of a pickle financially until next week. A lot of things collided together at the beginning of this month, and I have like $200 in my bank account, which isn't a small amount of money, but things are expensive where I live, and I'm used to having like $2,000 in my bank account on most days. So, yeah, I'm having to be like, don't spend money. Like I was like, oh, I could go to the video game store tomorrow, and I'm like, don't spend money right now. Wait a week, you'll be fine. Those games will be there next week. Don't go spending money this week. Doggone it. My friend really wants to go. She misses Waka? What's Waka? What's Waka? Waka from Final Fantasy X? That's the only Waka I can think of. Y'all ever played Final Fantasy X? That game was unfortunately ruined for me by my friends at the time when it came out. I kind of regret that. Like, I've never played all the way through it. But I have friends who have, and they strongly didn't like it. And I just heard over and over again that, like, Final Fantasy X is bad, Final Fantasy X's a terrible game, Tidus is really annoying, blah, 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 like, all these negatives about the game. And so, like, my opinions have definitely been, like, formed by that. I should play through it at some point, but I just haven't gotten around to doing it. Oh, it's a rhythm game. Circular controller of lights that you dance your hands across. Ooh, that's fancy. I don't think I've ever played a rhythm game at a round one. I think I would be too intimidated. Because people who are good at rhythm games are usually really good at rhythm games. So, like, I feel like being just kind of okay at a rhythm game is no good. You gotta either be incredible or just not play it. I also just kind of generally find it embarrassing when I'm bad at a rhythm game. Because, like, I feel like I have rhythm, and it's always really disappointing to have, like, a machine tell me I don't. It's like, good news. All that, you know, music training you have? Nah, doesn't matter. You're not good at this. I'm like, doggone it. I thought I was. I thought I had rhythm. I thought I had music. Who could ask for anything more? I've got rhythm, I've got music. What's the third thing that they've got in that song? Now I can't remember. You know what I'm talking about? That old, like, jazz song, I Got Rhythm? Great. What's the, like, there's like, da 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 da. Who could ask for anything more? Oh, I've got my man. Thank you. I've got my man. Who could ask for anything more? I've got to resume. There was an anime, pretty fun anime actually, called Oh Edo Rocket. It was a the premise of it was that an alien fell to Japan during, like, the feudal ages, and a fireworks manufacturer, a guy called Tamaya, who is an actual, like, historical figure, who is like who's credited for being like a major influence in terms of Japanese fireworks. He, like, starts a quest to build a rocket that will actually bring her back to the moon. And the credit, like, the end credit song for that show, which had a lot of, like, jazz influences, was made reference to I've Got Rhythm. And it was just sort of funny because, you know, it's a Japanese speaker speaking English, and so there's a heavy accent. So she's like, I've got to resume. And it's like, oh, that's an approximation of I've got rhythm. It's like, I knew what they were saying, but it was sort of like, I don't know. It's funny to me. I'm sure it's as funny to me as it would be for a native Japanese speaker to hear me trying to speak Japanese. So there you go. At least they can actually speak another language. I can't, so. Who am I to talk? Doggone it! Why didn't I swim one more time? I thought I did. Ooh, there are a lot of coins in this level. Da, da, da. Whoa, it's a firearm. Da, da. Da, da, da. That's underwater fire. You have to get used to convoluted controls. Yeah. Honestly, I think another part of it is that I would like a lot of the rhythm games that I see at round one have, like, they're like idol games, you know, where they've got these, like, you know, sparkly anime girls. And I just feel like I'd look a little bit too much of a weeaboo doing it. I know I probably shouldn't care that much, because, I mean, nobody cares about me at round one. Why would anyone care? But, like, I can't bring myself to do it, man. I can't do it. too embarrassing for me. It's probably easier if you're like a cute girl or something, you know, or like younger. But I'm like an almost 40-year-old chicken. I couldn't do that. I'll just stick to Bubble Bubble or Bust-a-Move Frenzy or whatever it's called. Embrace the weeb. Embrace the weeb. I feel like I've always been kind of a weird sort of weeb in that I'm more interested in video games. Oh, dumb. Screw you two, guy. I'm more interested in video games than like... What is this doing here? Yay. Why is this here? Yay. Like I'm more interested in like video games than like anime. I read light novels, so I guess that's something. And I read manga sometimes, but I don't really watch very much anime. Like, there was a, I think it was put out by Limited Run Games. There is a Game Boy game, or a Game Boy Color game, that was made about the mascot character of Crunchyroll. The orange-haired girl that wears like the little kimono thing, or the little sleeveless kimono thing. It's called Hime's Quest. And I want to say it uses like the engine from Link's Awakening. Is this a puzzle? This is a puzzle. Did I just solve it? What the heck is happening here? Anyway, yeah. And so I bought it. I was like, oh, cool. It's like a new Zelda game. That's great. And it looks good. But it's just so anime focused. And I'm just sort of like, I don't really watch that much anime, so I'm sure they're making references I don't get. Like, I think the last anime I watched all the way through was, Spy X Family. And even still, I only watched the first season of that, so... That's a good story, though. If you've not watched Spy X Family, I don't know if it's Spy Cross Family, is it just Spy Family? I don't know what the correct way to say it, but it's the one with like the spy and the assassin and the psychic all living together under one roof, and it's adorable. It's just it's so cute. It's so cute and positive, and it's like a period piece because it takes place in like a fictional version of like East and West Germany, and it's just so good. It's so good. Go watch it. That's one I will wholeheartedly recommend. Same thing for Skeleton Knight in Another World. I first read those as the books, and I think the books are better than the anime. But if you're only gonna watch one, or if you're only gonna do anime, watch Skeleton Knight in Another World. That's another really good one. More up to date than you. Chunithum has the Charge Man Ken theme song. I don't know what that is. You saw the movie. What is the movie like? Like, I didn't even know there was going to be a movie, and then I suddenly saw people on Discord talking about it. I guess it's in English, right? Or is it like is it just subtitled? It's called like Code White or like Mission White or something. I don't know. I never watch movies. I'm not really a big movie guy. I don't watch them very much. But uh-oh. Well, I'm up in the air now. I don't know when I'm gonna come down. There we go. Maybe I could do that this weekend. I wonder if it's playing at my local theater. That'd be fun. Was it good? Well, I guess I should ask. Was it good? Did you enjoy it? Oh, you never seen the show, but you should watch the show. Show's good too. It's a super cute show. The characters are good. Like, I've actually watched the show a couple of times, or like the first season of the show a couple of times. And of course, I will always recommend people My Next Life as a Villainess, All Roads Lead to Doom. That's just a fun story. I read the light novels of that one. I've seen the anime, but I've definitely read the light novels more. I guess I'm more of a weeb than as I'm talking through this. I guess I'm more of a weeb than I realized. Was available both dubbed and subbed where you're at? Never mind. I said I wasn't a weeb. I guess I am. I didn't realize. Oh well. I guess I was trying to be cool or something. I don't know. I definitely grew up at a time when, you know, it wasn't cool to be into anime. You know, if you were into anime, you didn't really talk about it unless it was Dragon Ball Z. It was fine for anyone to be interested in Dragon Ball Z. That was the show that was always okay. If you like the adventures of Gaku and Vegeta, it's fine. No one's going to complain about that. Whoop, why did I do that? Okay. Gaku, we need to find the Super Slam Jam. It's an old Gang Grumps joke. One morning, Gaku awoke to find Vegeta. Gaku, we must find the Super Slam Jam. Really funny. It's such a stupid joke, but I really love it. The Super Slam Jam and Gaku and Vegeta. Vegeta's hilarious. Vegeta is a good dad. Sort of. He's a dad. Is he a good dad? I know he's a dad. Whoop. I always kind of got the impression that he was sort of an absentee dad. I didn't realize that he was actually, like, there with his kid very often. Whoop. Nice. So this is definitely a castle we've been to before. And what they did was they just, like, added a bunch of little things, like these 2 blocks here. Makes it a whole heck of a lot harder to get through here. As you might recall, when I came here the first time, I had that. I, like, stopped in the corner and ducked. You can't do that in this one. Stage C4 is where your playthrough explodes with danger. With danger! C4 reminds me of something. Back when I was in, I think it was when I was in high school, I, you know, because I was a drawer, I was an artist, I had a kneaded eraser. And if you've never seen a kneaded eraser, it just sort of looks like a little lump of gray putty, kind of. It just sort of looks like, yeah, putty's a good word for it. Fudge. How do you do that? Oh, you have to jump in, I think. No, did it wrong. So it's like it's just this little malleable gray lump, and someone in class saw me with it, and they immediately assumed it was C4. They're like, "Dude, is that a piece of C4?" I was like, "No, it's an eraser." He's like, "Oh, okay." He just immediately assumed it was C4. No, you can't break the box for the shell. Those are stone bricks, and they cannot be broken. You have to find a way to get through there. And it's very tricky. And I think that... Great. I think that's probably why they put that easy to get extra life right before it. But I just failed to get it, and so now I have to do it and potentially lose a life. Plus, in this game, you can't pick up shells anyway, so... Nope. Oh, great. Now there's fire, too. Well, now there's more fire. There was already fire, but now there's more fire. See, that's how you do it. Teenagers are just stupid. Yeah, well. I definitely was at that age. That's kind of a funny thing about, like... Again, getting back to, like, anime and stuff. Most protagonists in anime stories tend to be in that sort of teenager time frame. And, like... I remember getting so frustrated, like, I find myself getting so frustrated with these teenagers and not thinking about the fact that I was probably a whole heck of a lot less capable at that age. Like, what did I do as a teenager? I wasn't saving the world. I was mostly playing video games, I think. Great, I keep doing that. Oh, there's 2 this time. You know? Yes! Haha, I did it! Now I just have to beat the level. Oh no, not this again. Oh, this was the standoff level. Fudge. He's like, come onto my bridge, Luigi. You know you want to. You know you're excited for my bridge, Luigi. Fudge. That would have been a good time. It's so nerve-wracking. I gotta find a good time to go. It's just like, retreat again. Die! You should have a big online party for my 40th birthday? Oh. I don't know what kind of mood I'm gonna be in for that, but my birthday's in December. December 20th. Honestly, because of its timing, I might not even be here. We might have to, if we're gonna do, well, we're gonna play Super Metroid as we always do, for my birthday, but yeah, I don't know what I want to do for my 40th birthday. I don't know if it's gonna be a good day or a bad day, you know? Like, I'm usually pretty good about being positive about birthdays. Why was that shell upside down? But, I don't know, man. Lordy, lordy, look who's 40. I don't know if I'm ready for it. 40s are great? Well, that's good to hear. Hopefully that'll be the case for me. Hopefully I can be like Crush 40 in, Crush 40. Nope, not that. If you didn't know, the guys that do... Oh, the guys that do the cool songs like Open Your Heart and stuff for Sonic games, they are a band called Crush 40, which apparently got their name from... oh, you're older than me. I'm so surprised. I never expect anyone watching my videos to be older than me. Well, thank you for watching. Yeah, what was I saying? Yeah, apparently they named their band Crush 40 because, like, all of the members were, like, turning 40 the year that they, started their band. And they're like, we're not going to let this get us down. We're going to crush 40. And that's where their name came from. I think it's such a cool thing. More people are older than me? Wow, shows what I know. I should stop acting like I'm old then, I guess. Apologize. Ha! I can do this the easy way! Like, I'm just so used to making jokes about my age because I just assume everyone's younger than me. I feel like I'm an old man that has weird habit or weird interests. But yeah, that's great to hear. Thank you for watching. I'm glad that no. I'm glad there are other people like me that are like, I don't want to give up on these things that I love. You know? Doggone it, slippery. Crushing it! Wow. Okay. Well, we're all refined people here then, aren't we? Refined people of exquisite tastes. Yes. Did it. Don't think you can get through there without taking a hit if you're big. I just think that you take up too much space. Maybe a speedrunner can do it. Speedrunners can do anything. That's pretty much how I think of it. Just like, it's a speedrun. They can do anything! Who's the spring chicken now? Me, I guess. Looks like I'm the young one here. I'm the baby. You duck. You can duck jump in this one, I think. Now I don't know, actually. Maybe you can. Boy, that D looks weird, doesn't it? Oh, hey, gentlemen. Well. Oh, fudge. What do I do about this? Oh, just get lucky. That's pretty much what you do. Ah! Oh, then you get unlucky. Eat it. Doggone it. I said the exact same thing. It's intimidating that they walk forward. Like, I mean, it makes sense from, like, a tactical perspective, but it's so intimidating when they walk forward. Yeah. Maybe there's a mushroom somewhere in here. Let's see. Mushroom, 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 mushroom. Nope. No mushrooms to be had. And now I'm up here, unfortunately. Well. Nuts! No, don't be on the ground. Don't be on... Hey, well, I killed him. And he killed me. It's a Pyrrhic victory. Boo. My dinner came back to say hello. Doggone it! I'm just really mistiming that each time. Oh, fudge. What do I do? What do I do? Nothing. I die. Flip. Eat it. Alright. Let's get this right this time. Next time. Let's get this right next time. How many times have I gamed over this one part? This one part that would be so easy if I just had a mushroom. But I don't. Oh, look at them approach. Oh, hey, see y'all later. Never mind, see y'all later. Yes! In your face, you wacko dace. Oh, great. Everyone's favorite, the death mushroom. Oh, yeah? Great. Alright, you just hang out in there forever. Nice! You know, that was actually a little, like, touch that they did in... oh, you? Yeah? Okay. See you later. that they did in the Super Mario Brothers movie that I thought was pretty cool. Where they made it so that like Mario initially didn't like mushrooms. Because like I always assumed that Mario liked mushrooms, and that's why when he went to a fantasy world, he immediately was like, "Oh, hey, a mushroom, I'll eat it." But that idea that like he had to kind of like learn to like mushrooms was cool as a person who doesn't really like mushrooms. I was like, "Oh yeah, I can sympathize with this. I too would not enjoy eating something I don't enjoy." No, we're talking about recent Mario movie. That would be a fun thing for us to watch. Have a watch party of the original Super Mario Brothers movie. I haven't seen it in so long. I was so excited for it too when it first came out. Boy, howdy, I was excited for that game or that movie. Same thing for the for Space Jam. I was really excited about Space Jam. I just downloaded it for that reason. Why does it exist? It exists because they were trying to make money off of a video game, and then they didn't know what to do with it, so they just kind of made a whatever game out of it. And they called they used Princess Daisy instead of Princess Peach or Princess Toadstool. So, which would suggest that they were getting their information from the Game Boy game? Stories about the making of are amazing. Oh, really? I didn't know that. All I remember is being kind of grossed out by the mushroom. Like, all the fungus growing everywhere. It was, like, really, like, this orange color. I remember thinking it was gross looking. It didn't make me think of mushrooms. It made me think of, like, decay and, like, corruption. I remember being kind of grossed out by that. Haha! I was gonna say, I am Luigi, I can jump over all the things! Also, wait a minute, this is stage D. Is it only A through D? I thought it was A through E. This might be, like, the last world. Doggone it. So many rewrites. Huh. That's interesting. I don't know anything about the making of. I mean, it makes sense that it would be a very difficult thing to write a movie about, you know? And again, it was made during that time period where, like I was talking about earlier with manuals, they had to try and like make everything cool, you know? And so like a lot of things in Mario stuff for the time period. It is a cool background, right? It's very nice. They weren't what you traditionally call cool at that time period. You know, like the game was cool, but you know, the idea of like a couple of plumbers fighting like a bunch of turtles, that's not hardcore, or it wasn't at the time. So they like, you know, they made like, oh, the fireball guns or the fireballs come out of guns, and what's going on here? Is it just a platform? What is going on here? Is this just to trap me? This is just to trap me. Okay. Well. And like they had like the super boost shoes or whatever. And I remember one of the things that was most memorable out of y'all, I have played terribly tonight. I'm just saying, like, I did so much better at this game last night. I don't know what it is. I'm not drunk or anything. I just am not playing well tonight at all. I apologize. Yeah, but they made like the super jump shoes, and they had like, kill this guy. And they had like all these other things. And the thing I remember the most is the little walking ba-bomb. They had like a little walking ba-bomb, and it was so cute. I loved it. I really wanted one. It's like, oh, this is bad. This is bad. Okay. You love Max Headroom, the America series. Max Headroom. So I know about Max Headroom, but I don't think I've ever actually seen a Max Headroom segment. I think the closest to max headroom I've ever been was the guy from Spaceballs. Like the Pizza the Hutt's minion who was like supposed to be kind of like a gangster version of max headroom. Uh-oh. 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 Jump. Jump. Thank you. Jump. Thank you. That worked out really well for me. They were very polite. I was like, jump, please. And they're like, oh, yeah, sure. You got it. Worked out so well for me. The Weege lives a charmed life, it seems. Well, that makes it sound like he didn't work for it. Oh, not you. Oh, I shouldn't have jumped down so quickly. Okay. Doggone it. Ugh. The married director duo followed up with Mario Brothers and imploded. Oh. You know a lot of things, Cyber. I don't know things, but you know a lot of things. That's cool, though. I like when people know a lot about stuff they care about. I think it's good. I think it's good to learn about things you enjoy. Oh boy. Yeah, y'all get over here. Oh, fudge. Oh! That was super lucky. Alright, we're just gonna go. Holy moly. Okay, I remember it this time. Great. What was the concept behind Max Headroom? He was supposed to be like an electronic, like, newscaster? Is that the idea? Hey, thank you, gentlemen. Alright. Yeah, you. Alright, see you later. Oh. Wasn't there another one? I think there was another one. Walking towards me! Yeah, there he is. I will use my height advantage! Oh no, not another one! I will use my height advantage! So many bullet bills. So many bullet Williams. You do know of the Max Headroom incident from 1987? I don't know about the Max Headroom event from 1987. Can you tell me about it, please? That sounds interesting. Woo! Doggone it. Forgot about that. Oh, it's different. Great. Nice. Like that. Basically, someone hijacked 2 television stations in Chicago by overriding the signals. The person wore a max headroom mask and did bizarre things on camera. Huh. That's interesting. Thank you for sharing. I didn't know about that. Never heard of that. Whoop. Uh-oh, uh-oh, uh-oh. Okay, fine. Eh. Mush! Okay. Uh-oh. Okay. What am I doing? I don't remember this castle at all. I guess I go in here. Oh, now I'm out here? Great. What is going on? This is a weird level. We got flying squids everywhere. Oh! I'm in a bonus level. In a castle. That's weird. Hang on. It's considered one of the more infamous TV hijackings in history, and it took place 1 year after HBO had its signals overridden by someone called Captain Midnight. Cool. TV show is a near-future cyberpunk dystopia that satired 80s corporate greed. Oh! Oh, snap! Oh! Oh, it's Bowser's brother! Oh! It's Bowser's brother and several squids! Oh, it's you! It's regular Bowser. He's here. I can't jump over him this time. I've got to go under him. Like that. Guys, I think we just beat the game. It's Princess Toadstool again! Time for more making out! Luigi's like, this is the best day. Thank you, Luigi, for restoring peace to our kingdom. Hurrah for our hero, Luigi! And that's it. We're done. That was Mario the Lost Levels. Did y'all enjoy it? Now you've seen the whole game, Eden. You got to see Luigi get a makeout session with his brother's girlfriend. All good. All good. Let's see, we have a little bit of time left. Originally what I was thinking we could do is play both Mario 2s. Play Lost Levels and then play Super Mario Brothers 2 for the American one. But I don't know if we have enough time to beat it. I don't have anywhere to be. Let's do that. I'm gonna go grab a drink though. So when I come back, we'll play the next Mario 2. And I'll leave you all on the screen. I'll be right back. Do you ever have one of those days where, like, you've been, like, sitting around doing something for a while, and you, like, get up and you see yourself in a mirror, and you're like, what is going on with my hair? Is it really the real Mario 2? Oh, Dunkle Damus, welcome. I believe you are a first-time viewer. Welcome, welcome. Super Mario Brothers 2. Yeah. Me when I wake up in the morning, too. Story. When Mario opened a door after climbing a long stair in his dream, another world spread before him, and he heard a voice call for help to be freed from a spell. After awakening, Mario went to a cave nearby, and to his surprise, he saw exactly what he saw in his dream. Now, in the manual, you're just Jimmy Jam Alt. Oh, okay. In the manual, it says that Mario actually, had a, what do you call it? Oh, did you see that? I caught it! Nice. Crucials! Lots of people are here. Welcome! Welcome to Mario 2. You just missed Mario 2, and now we're playing Mario 2. Yeah, in the original manual, it says that, like, the day after he had that dream, he decided to have a, he called his friends to go have a picnic. So himself, Luigi, Princess Toadstool, and Toad all went to have a picnic, and that's why they all went to Subcon. They all found the door through which you get to Subcon. But yeah, in this version, they're just sort of like, and then Mario woke up and went to a cave, and there was another staircase. It's very, like, making it up as they go, kind of. Also, the controls are definitely different in this from the game I was just playing. Ah! Yes, lots of new people showed up for Super Mario 2. I should change this, I guess. Is this what happened at Picnic at Hanging Rock? Text. I'm now playing Super Mario Bros. 2. Done. I need to change this too. Sorry about this. Changing things. Now I'm playing Super Mario Bros. I gotta remember to do that kind of thing. I will forget sometimes. Update the games. Why do my notifications never work? Could have been here at the start of the stream. Well, Hooshals, if you ever miss one of my streams, you can always catch them on my YouTube channel. I archive everything I do over there. So there you go. But welcome. At least you at least you showed up right as I was starting a new game, so. I am super nostalgic for Mario 2. Like, I played this game all the time with my sisters growing up. I'm trying to remember when did I think I stopped playing games with my sisters right around Mario World. I think that's kind of when they stopped playing games as much. But we were all playing back in the NES era, and I don't know. It's just really fun to play and, like, remember playing with my sisters. I don't know. You just started playing Mario 2, you're gonna catch up? You know the purple enemies that hop up and down? Yeah? Those are ninjas. Oh, hey, it's Eden's favorite. Birdo! Got it. You almost thought they were saying, pick me, pick me. That's adorable. I love that idea. Pick me, pick me, pick me. I really like that. Oh, that might be my new headcanon. I love that idea. Pick me, pick me. It's like, from the Game Grumps playthrough of Super Mario Brothers 3 from many, many years ago. Aaron shared a thing where, like, there's a place in, I think it's stage 5-1, where there are some, what are they called? Mini munchers? The little white snap creatures. And as you jump over them, they hop up and try and grab you. And there's 3 in a row. So, oh, and there's Zen's favorite, a Pidgeot. There's 3 in a row. So whenever he and his brother would play the game and jump over them, they'd be like, breakfast, lunch, dinner. And it's a very cute headcanon. Pick me! Pick me! Pick me! Pick me! That's really cute. I love that. Makes me very happy. Do you have a favorite Mario 2 character, Jimmy? I think I asked last night, but we mostly talked about Mario 1 characters. Forgive me if I forgot. Apologize. Shy Guys are good. Shy Guys are real appealing. I like Sniffets. Those guys, I think they're really fun. I actually 3D printed some of those not too long ago, and I was painting them earlier tonight. Have you ever seen like the early pictures of Shy Guys when they still had their like kind of looks like Ku Klux Klan outfits? It's like, this is pushing the line a little bit, but I guess it's fine. They've definitely cleaned up their image since then. They're just shy little guys. All right, let me see if I can share it. I think I have that on here. Give me a sec. Photos. Documents. Game manuals. Anything else? There's 2. This was one of the coolest things a friend of mine gave me. He just gave me this this massive collection of old game manuals, like in PDF form, and I love it. I don't even remember why he gave it to me in the first place, but I love it. Let's see. Are they in here? Yeah, they're there. Okay. Let's see. Okay, I think you can see this. So you can see these are the original illustrations. And like they had like the little badge on the front, and their hats were more kind of like pointed. I actually remembered it being worse than this. This isn't too bad. A member of the 8 Bits, a club from evil dreams. He wears a mask because he's shy. There's the tweeter. Look how cute the tweeter is. Oh, I love these little. Oh, look, it's your guys, Ninja 1 and Ninja 2. Oh. They just want you to pick them. That's all it is. Look at how cool manuals used to be. This just came with the game in the past. Look how good it is. This is why I loved manuals back then, because I would just like draw the characters, and it was so much fun. I miss old manuals. Look at this. Look at this. Look at all this Mario art you get for free. Well, you bought the game, but also what is this pose? Yay! Yay! Older game manuals are awesome. I also really like the way Princess Toadstool used to look. Like, they've changed her look a little bit over the years, but I don't know. She used to look very cautious at all times. Anyway, not that. Yeah, nowadays, all we get is the game controls, if that. I always get really excited when I order a game from, like, limited run games and they bother to put a manual in. It's like, oh, nice, a manual. So cool. So I had a friend growing up who was very, very good at Mario 2. and he would always play as Luigi so he could take as many shortcuts as possible. It's like watching this guy play, you see all these like amazing shortcuts that you can only do as Luigi. It's awesome. I kind of miss that guy. It's another example of a person that I just fell out of touch with because I'm not good at keeping in touch with people when they're far away. Very regrettable trait. Take care of your friends, folks. It's important. Back then, the manual's what you read on the way home from Toys R Us to learn about the game your parents just bought you. That's fair. Reminds me of reading the manual for Super Mario Kart because like Super Mario Kart I believe was a game that I bought myself, and so I was very excited about it. And I had rented it before, but so I'd rented it before, so I knew about the game, but I'd never seen the manual before, and so I was just like poring over that manual, and it's a good manual. The Super Mario Kart manual is a good one. They even have like pictures of all the courses and stuff. So good. And the Super Metroid manual is awesome. Toad. Do y'all want to use warps, or do you want to play all the way through? What do you want to do? Because our first warp's going to be coming up later in this level. Eat it, sniff it. Again, I don't have anything to do, so I can play as long as we need to. I'm boring. I have no life. I was talking about that thing where I went to that mall place earlier, but it's too late, so whatever. Did you know if you're a turnip farmer and you pick enough turnips, you can temporarily freeze time? Go for the full Monty? You got it. Will do. So funny thing about the original game, if you got a Starman in the sub areas, like those little special blue places, sometimes it would cause the sub-zone music to keep playing after you left the after the star wore off, which was very strange. Toad was who you played the most? I think I pretty much... You know what? I probably played as Princess Toadstool the most because I was influenced by my sisters. Because they always played as Peach. And so I got very used to the idea of like the levitating and stuff. And so I would usually play as her or Mario, I think. Because like I had trouble figuring out how to use Luigi, and I didn't like the fact that Toad couldn't jump very high. Blip. Again, that's one of the things I liked most about Super Mario 3D World is how they brought back like the character-specific traits and kept them the same. Oh, that's scary. Kept them the same traits from Mario 2. I thought that was really cool. Ow. Guy. What kind of guy are you are? Well, the Phantoad really didn't give me much trouble, did he? Oh, Starman. Nice. Like that. Oh yeah, Mario 2 definitely deserves more attention. It's a great game. I feel like Super Mario All-Stars deserves more attention than it gets. Like, back when this game came out, it was a big deal because it allowed you to play, like, all those NES games on the new exciting Super Nintendo. But I feel like as time has gone forward, when people usually play one of the games on this collection, they'll play the never mind. They'll play like the original NES versions. And especially when as it comes to Super Mario Brothers 3, I really don't see the appeal of the original's visuals compared to the SNES one. Like, they did such a good job mimicking the style of the original game in the Mario All-Stars version that I just feel like you should play the Mario All-Stars version. There is a minor nuance that's lost by the All-Stars version, but namely that whole idea of it being a stage play. By adding more like depth to everything, it kind of steals away that sense of like it being a performance on a stage. But I never liked that idea, so I'm okay with it. Ooh, look at this like weirdly smiling background. Eat it. There's so many rib cages here. You know, another really funny thing about Princess Peach in this game, if you're not familiar, Peach's hair has changed color over the years. When she was first conceived of, I believe she was a brunette, like a dark-haired brunette. Then she kind of became a redhead, and then... Y'all ready for me to be a sadist? No! Yep. Then she became a redhead, then she was briefly a brunette again, then she became blonde, and she's stayed blonde ever since. But in the original Super Mario Brothers 2, for the NES, her hair was brown. And so when I played this version and I saw her with blonde hair, I was very confused. Can't remember who was mentioning it, but like when we were playing this last night, someone talked about how it was like mind-blowing to them that you could dig in this game. And I'd agree with that. It's a pretty cool thing. Eat it, Ostro! You definitely an ostrich? I mean, admittedly, Birdo doesn't look any more like a bird than an ostrich, so... I did not warp. We're going straight through. I was instructed to go for the full Monty, and so we're just playing. Although when I was a kid, we would always play. We'd always go World 1, World 4, World 5, World 7. That's how we play. Because I think that's the fastest way to get through the game. Peach was your main for the floating jump? Yeah, I mean, it was good. There's a reason my sisters always play Peach. Well, probably it was because she was a girl, and they were both girls. But also, she could float. So, yeah, it made a lot of things easier. Eat it. If y'all are not familiar, and you're interested, some time ago I did a one-off on my regular YouTube channel where I played well, no, it wasn't a one-off. It was a full playthrough of Doki Doki Panic. So if you want to see what the FDS version is like, and it is a little bit different, go check that out. You play Peach, you love that hover. Yeah, I don't blame you. Very convenient. I think I probably, like, when I played Mario is just because he's Mario. And I was just like, oh, it's Mario. You gotta play Mario when you're playing a Mario game. I loved these guys. Panzers. I thought they were so cool as a kid. So this back and forth way of digging is something I learned from my sisters. The idea is that it makes it so that the Shy Guys will walk, like, they'll change direction and they won't just fall on your head. That's how they would always dig, and I still do it. I had smart sisters. Learned a lot from them. I mean, I still have smart sisters. They're still smart, but you know what I mean. Oh, wrong way. So speaking of differences from the US version, in the original Doki Doki Panic version, these mushroom blocks were faces. They were like weird masks that you would throw at enemies. They were very strange. It was very strange. They kind of look like Gene Simmons from Kiss. You dig the dig system? Makes sense. Good thing to do with it. Hoosh, you said you missed the notification. Are you part of my Discord? If so, that's right. I always post when I'm about to go live on that Discord, so that's an easy way to keep up with it if you're missing Twitch notifications, because yeah, I miss them a lot too. Kind of really frustrating when you get a Twitch notification for like a stream you're excited about, and then you find out that it started an hour and a half ago. It's like, oh cool, thanks Twitch. Oh yeah, I don't have that. Sorry. I don't have anything fancy. But I mean, it should be available if you just link your if you just link your Discord and your Twitch, it'll show up in your connections tab. Probably the same thing you did with Robo's Discord. But yeah, the Discord notifications are definitely a more reliable way to get in touch. So, plus then you can join our Discord and look at everyone's nice dogs. That's a real reason to join the Discord. You know, watching my streams, not really that big a deal. Seeing other people's dogs, that's important. That's something worth coming to a Discord for. People got some cute dogs. Yes, please do. I'm glad to see you here. Bring other people and have them subscribe so I can make more emotes. Because that is my entire impetus for wanting... I want subscribers. I want to make more emotes. Yes, more emotes. I actually have 3 slots available for what they call bit emotes. But I don't even know how you access those. Oh yeah, alternately, I guess I could just invite you to the Discord. Since you're already subbed, I can just send you an invite if that's easier. Do you ever try and play chicken with this guy? Or you just like, you know he goes away if you throw the key, but you're like, I don't want to. I want to play with you, dude. Panzer! So can I show y'all a really dumb thing? A really dumb time-wasting thing I used to always do at this part of the game? I don't know why, but I found this fascinating to do. This is just the kind of thing I did as a kid. I made patterns out of things. There's no point to doing this. I'd just do it every time I got to this level. Because I thought it looked neat. I'm wasting my time and I'm wasting your time. But it looks neat. It's like a castle or a volcano or something. There we go. Looks neat, right? You have to donate bits to get those? What are bits? Oh, it's... This pipe is angry at me. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to offend. Pipe. See you later. Yay, Lego bricks! Now this is one thing that I think the original NES did better. In the original NES version of this game, the bricks for, like, the boss stages were just kind of, like, colored bricks. And I kind of think they looked better than these, like, the weird, like, Lego block thing that they did. But, whatever. It was a stylistic choice, I guess. It's Tri-Clyde! There's 3 of him! And they're all named Clyde! Your Discord name is Alric. Let's see. This is another dumb thing I used to like to do. Stacking the mushroom blocks on top of the door. Yep. Oh, nice! Sniff it time! Oh. I don't know if I've ever gotten 777s in this game. I don't know if I have. Yay, it's World 3! I almost never saw World 3 growing up. Yay! Yay! Secret. Secret, secret. Oh. So that right there is a warp zone, but we're not warping. That'll get you to World 6, I think. You died? Oh. Where are you right now, Cyber? Am I ahead of you or behind you? That is a lot of waterfall texture. It's like Bubble Man's level in Mega Man 2. I don't know what it was about World 3. Maybe it's just because I never came here. But it always kind of captured my imagination. I really like World 3 and World 5 in this game. You're way behind. Well, you'll catch up. So if I were to jump that way, there's actually a door that leads to the exit, but I'm Toad, so I can't do it. Panzer! Or Panzer! Panzer. Yeah? 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 What are you doing, Mushroom Block? You have to position your hands weird because of the control scheme? What do you mean? Like, do you have a strangely shaped controller or something? It's just jump and run, right? Hey, Birdo. Nice bow. Very fashionable. The A and B are diagonal on a Switch controller. Oh, you're used to the classic NES. Yeah, that's fair. I'm used to Super Nintendo, so it feels natural to me. Actually, the thing that really feels unnatural to me is when, on a Super Nintendo style controller, A is jump and B is run. That feels really weird to me. Oh, I loved this level! This is the level where you get to go underground. This level's so cool. I love this level. Look, it's Jeff Bezos. I make the comedy. Did you know I make the comedy? Enjoy my reference to Amazon. Ow. She looks strangely beefy doing that. Just like carrying around this giant animal. Bomb. Tweeters! They're here to send short messages. Did I tell you how I make the jokes? Those are the jokes. They're very funny. You're here for Beef Peach. Beef Peach. I might have to draw that later. What the heck happens? What happened there? I was just walking along and then she just fell in the ladder. How did you do that, Beef Peach? Beef Peach. So there's a secret here. Well, not secret, just a skip, basically. No, that was not right. Go, Bomber Peach. Well. Ooh, there are porcupines in this level. There they are. Look at them. They're so cool. They're so cool. These used to be my favorite. These used to be my favorite monsters in the game. I don't know why. I loved them. I loved them so much. They're porcupines. They're so cute. Doggone it. If you draw Beef Peach, you'd love to see her. All right, well, I drew Muga Man earlier today. It was like someone made a model kit of Mewtwo from Pokemon, and they shared it over on the Brutal Moose Discord. And someone responded with like, I think they said like, "Oh, that's a manly Mewtwo," and as I do, I was making stupid comments back, and I said, Mew Man, which made me think of Mega Man combined with Mewtwo, and then I made Muga Man. Oh, not unofficial mod. Welcome, Hooshels. Glad to have you there. I can show y'all if you'd like. I mean, it's nothing exciting. It's just a dumb picture, but I think it's still in my recycle bin. Let's see. Yeah, there it is. There he is. It's Mewtwo wearing Mega Man's helmet. I don't know. Just thought it was funny. I love those kind of like portmanteau jokes though, when you just kind of like combine two things like that. They're funny to me. I think I drew that in like, oh, it's the castle level. Okay, this is really exciting for me because I almost never came to the castle in this world. Yeah, it's the castle level. There's a mushroom right here. I want it. Give me that. Give me that. Oh, y'all are very nice. I was hesitant to show y'all because I'm like, I drew this thing in like 5 minutes. It's not going to be good. Oh, this is the level that has the legendary red Sniffet in it. So there is if you don't know how the colors work in this game, in the original NES version, the colors were pink or red. In this, they're blue or red. Blue ones are kind of like red Koopa Troopas from the original, where they won't walk off things. But this glorious red Sniffet is the only one in the game. Look upon his amazing powers. He's the hero Sniffet. He is not afraid. He will walk wherever he feels he is needed. Look at him go. So brave. Oh, the red Sniffet. So cool. So cool, the red Sniffet. Oh, I love that guy. You've never seen past 4-2? Oh, well, you're in for a treat. So, wait, so Eden, I'm going to get to show you both Mario 2s. That's great. I like that. That's the kind of quality entertainment you get here on my streams. Most streams, whatever. Whoa! You also get a lot of stupid nonsense and rambling, but you do get games as well. Look at those two, like, Sparkies, like, something about that feels obscene. I think those Sparkies are maybe making baby Sparkies. Where do baby Sparkies come from? Fanto rooms? Ah, screw you, Fanto. Oh! I mean, like, as a kid, I would always just throw the key away to make him leave, but as an adult, I kind of like trying to avoid him. Oh, he's coming! Yeah. Oh, he faked me out! Dang it. This has been a great stream for you personally. Well, glad I could do that for you. It's been a good stream for me, too. I've rather enjoyed playing these. There's just something so fun about playing Mario games, you know? They're timeless, and they're so enjoyable. This is a helpful ladder. Thank you, ladder. You've done a great service for me this day. Oh. The Sparkies disappeared. What are these things called? They're not called Sparkies. What are they called? They came back. What are these things called? Not Krakow. Krakow's from Kirby. I can't remember what those guys are called now. Dang it. That's a tweeter. Spends all his day on social media. Oh, snap. Oh! It's two Panzers. I always thought this was really neat. You jump from, like, chain to chain. Castle 3 is so cool. You go up here, and there's, like, an outside part where you're, like, going from one... Well, not yet. There will be an outside part where you have to go from one building to another. And it's cool. Doggone it. Oh, I want that. Hang on. It's gonna drive me crazy that I can't remember what these things are called. What are they called? You're bad at Mario games? Did you grow up with them or no? I mean, it's definitely a game series that, like, if you grew up with it, you usually hold on to it pretty well, you know? But if you didn't grow up with it, then, you know, it's like any other platform. Oh no, it's Mouser! I remember that Mouser was, like, really important in the Super Mario Bros. Super Show cartoon, which I found really weird because that show was about Bowser, but Bowser was not in Mario 2. So I was like, why isn't it like Wart? Why is it Bowser? It's very confusing. Oh. Well, that's okay then. Bomb. Bomb! Weege! I like these little guys. The flurries. They're cute. So here's a weird thing. Amps. Are those amps? Really? I thought amps were something different. I thought amps were the ones that were introduced in Mario 64. Thank you for checking, though. Bleh. Alright, so for some reason when I was a kid, I called these things tomato packs. I don't know why. I want to scream Beef Peach, but I'm not sure if our neighbors know. I want to scream Beef Peach! Oh, it's the auto bomb. He's like, you fool! It's a wild machine now! It's out of control! And Luigi's just like, I'm gonna go the other way. Luigi's still feeling the high from his makeout session with Peach a little while ago. So he's feeling good. That's why he put on some purple pants. He wanted to look good. Got those nice purple pants on. Who knows if you're right? Yeah, that's what you Googled. Well, I appreciate it regardless. I could very easily just check the manual again. Do I still have it open? Let's see. Check the manual again. Let's see. Oh! That's a... Amp is a better name. Apparently his name in the manual is just Spark. That's a lame name. Amp's a better name. Oh wait, this is World 4 2. Okay, so there was something look at that cool background. Look how cool that is. I love like geometric 3D stuff like that. It's really cool. So one thing I always used to love to do in this level is try to take it at a full run. Yeah! That's fun. And now they're whales. Because... Sure. Whales? Did you know whales? They're here. Eat it, tomato packs. Ow. What a whimsical stage this is. It's just like a stage where there's just a bunch of whales. It's just kind of fun. There's something that's worth knowing. There's a potion right here. If you want to warp to World 6, carry this potion with you. If you want a mushroom, use it here. Don't listen to that last thing I said. There is a warp to World 6, but I really thought there was a mushroom there. Oh. Ah! So yeah, yeah. If you go down that pipe with the potion, that will get you to World 6. But we're not warping. Instead, we're going into space. Makes more sense. Right? We're gonna get to see some more porcupines. Yeah, there they are. Look at them. They're so cute. Oh, they're so cute. Bye, porcupines. Hello again, Birdo. I see you've returned for more eggs to the face. You love the eggs to the face, don't you, Birdo? Face! Ow. My body. Damn. Peach. Go Peach. Oh, so this level had a really clever idea, I think. So if you don't know, in this stage, we're trying to infiltrate the base of Fry Guy. Unfortunately, Fry Guy's base is out at sea. So we go over here and we're like, you know, usually what you'll do is you're like, oh, here's a Birdo, I'll kill this. You're like, I'll just throw these at this Birdo. Get rid of this Birdo, and then we'll see where I go after that. And you're like, oh, it didn't drop anything. So you walk over here. You're like, well, what do I do now? What you're supposed to do is ignore physics and take a ride. I thought this was just the coolest idea as a kid. Like, you just get on the egg and just ride on it. What a fun and, like, creative idea. So cool. And that's about the only fun you'll have in this stage. Because this stage can be a real nightmare if you're not comfortable with ice physics. Because you're dealing with all these flurries running all over the place. And, there's ice everywhere, and you're platforming, and it's just a mess. That's why I'm kind of glad that I wound up with Peach in this level, because, yeah, the float will be very helpful here. I shall take this. It will come with me. We go into the sky. Come with me, Potion. I've got business over here. Now I shall glow. Peach is very used to riding on things, it seems. She's like, this is my royal carriage right now. And that Shy Guy's just like, wow, wow, wow. I love the noises that's actually one of the things that I really liked about Super Mario Party was that since they introduced the ability to play as like a bunch of different like Mario enemies, they had to kind of like invent voices for all of them, and some of them are really fun. Like I really like the voice they gave Shy Guy and the voice they gave Monty Mole. I think those are both really good. The voice they gave the Hammer Brothers, though, is terrible. I hate his voice. He's like, "Ah, yeah!" It just sounds so dumb. Frickin' Hammer Brother. "Ah, yeah!" It's Fry Guy. The trick to fighting Fry Guy is you gotta build yourself up a solid arsenal up here. So you move everything up here, stack it all up, so you can prepare to rain down mushrooms upon his head. This is another sister strat that they taught me. Then Fry Guy splits into multiple Fry Guys. But by building up your arsenal, you can be protected. It's a very safe strategy. Uh-oh. My arsenal! Yay! So this stage is very problematic if you're playing as anyone other than... Ah, jeez! You're playing as anyone other than Peach. If you're playing as Peach, it's not that bad at all. It's actually pretty easy. If you're playing as anybody else, it's kind of hard. Because the whole thing is jumping on small objects in a waterfall. It's a lot of timing, and if you can hover, it just makes it a little bit easier. Instead, I'm jumping on fish. Now I shall glow. Aha! I went to the secret area. Oh, I pulled out the wrong one. Dang it. Boo. See you later. We get to see our first green birdo. Look at how lovely green birdo is. The green birdo only ever shoots fire. Green birdo is basically a dragon. They're a bit more difficult to fight. That was kind of your introduction, and it's not a very difficult one, but they only get harder from there on out. So when I was a kid, I didn't understand the idea that when you defeated Birdo, Birdo would cough up a crystal ball that you would then use to open the exit. If you're not familiar, in the original NES version, it would show the crystal ball on, like, Birdo's stomach to indicate that there was something you could get from them. And so growing up, I thought you were picking up their stomach. You were always grossed out by walking into that bird's mouth. Yeah, I don't blame you. It's pretty weird. Pretty strange thing. Yeah, so me and my sisters just thought it was Birdo's stomach, and you just killed Birdo and then picked up their stomach, and that was how you traveled forward. And we were very confused, frankly. Oh, jeez. This is a very nonplussed looking face. Nope. Thank you. Oh, Porky Pose! Yay! Yay, I'm gonna kill one. I don't take this. See you later. Now, World 5-3 is super cool. Or Level 5-3, rather. I'm excited to get to Level 5-3. Level 5-2 is good, too. I enjoy this level as well, but Level 5-3 is freaking awesome. Oh, look! It's a parade! Oh, it's a parade of adorable enemies! Oh no, they're all dead! You know what's kind of weird about these monsters? Their name is Hoopstar. 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 Pick me! Pick me, pick me, pick me, pick me! Oh, now they're just sad. Look at them. They're like, oh, I guess he's not gonna pick me. He's not gonna pick me. Ah, pick me, pick me! I really like that interpretation. Thank you so much, Jimmy. I really like that idea. Oh, so here's a question for you. If you were to describe the musical influence of the Super Mario Bros. 2 main level theme, the one we're listening to right now, what sort of an influence would you associate with it? Oh, this is a cool thing. So you pull this out, and then you just have to fall for a while and avoid deadly spikes. The reason I ask is because a good friend of mine was once trying to describe the music in this game. Ragtime. He actually described it as like a country, like an old-timey Western song, like something you'd hear in like a saloon. And now I can hear it, but like when he first said it, I really had no idea what game he was talking about. Like I was trying my hardest to try and like figure out what game soundtrack he was talking about, because he clearly had it like very clear in his brain. I'm gonna feed you this fish. And I was like, he described it as like, it was like a Western song, like you'd hear it in a Western. And I was like, really? What song is that? Yeah, I mean, yeah, you hear that, but you kind of quite ragtime. Yeah. I just never picked up on it, because it was so clearly like the Mario 2 song that I never really stopped to think about like what sort of a song it was. So I had like trouble kind of placing, like I was listing off like later Mario games, assuming he meant those, and he's like, no, it's an old one. It's like plinky. It sounds like it's being played on an old piano. Whatever. So if you go up there, that's a warp zone of World 7. We're not doing that though, because World 5-3 or Level 5-3 is cool. It involves aerial bombings, which are cool, and giant trees, which are cool. Look at these giant trees. They're so cool. It's like freaking redwoods. I love it. I love the giant trees. Cyber knows about the trees. Cyber knows about the trees. Oh, not you. Much of Nintendo's early music has an old-timey feel. That's fair. They were an old-timey company. They were created in like, what, 1890 or something? Huh, I wonder what this could be. Oh no, bombs! It's a jar filled with bombs! I remember thinking that was very shocking when I was a kid. I was like, ah, it's just a bunch of bombs! Who put these here? Yeah, eat it. Oh, oops. That didn't work out so well for me. And now we get to go inside the tree. Isn't this level cool? Look, we're inside a tree. It's awesome. I think this level really played into my love of the idea of redwoods as a kid. I really gotta go see the redwoods sometime. I'm fascinated by that idea of, like, gigantic trees. It's probably the reason I like the Mana tree so much. Ooh, it's a Panzer. It's a blue Panzer. See you later, man. I'm using my Kid Icarus strats right now. See you later. That was a fun game to play when I played that for my channel. I played through Kid Icarus. That was it's a really fun game. Like, it's a game that I never played because paradoxically it gets easier as you play more of it. And so, like, I only ever played the beginning, and since the beginning was so hard, I just assumed the whole game was that hard, and I never bothered trying to play any further. But no, it gets easier as you play it. Go figure. Look at us! We're up in the trees! So cool! And there's Jeff Bezos again. That's the jokes. Did I mention that that's the jokes? Eat it! Just throw a Shy Guy at Birdo's head. Oh. You know, Birdo really doesn't look like a bird at all. They look like a dinosaur. 1889, yeah. This is also the only stage where you can see Clawglip. Oh, well, I died. It's Clawglip! And yes, it is a glip. His official name is Clawglip. You might think, oh, it's supposed to be Clawgrip, and it's just the Japanese LR thing. But nope, his name is Clawglip. And he throws rocks at you. This is also the only place in the game that you can see those rock sprites, so enjoy them. Oh, jeez. Ow, guy. Ah. You love the Lego bricks. They're pretty cool. Pretty cool Lego bricks. So on the subject of Mario 2, the other day I was when I was driving home from my my aunt's house the other day, I was just kind of letting my mind wander as I usually do. Well, I was paying attention to the road, yes, but I mean I was just like thinking about random things. And I started thinking about like what a humanoid Shy Guy would look like, and it came out looking really cool. I want to draw it at some point. Because, like, the concept of the Shy Guy is, like, it's potentially very menacing. He's just sort of like a cult member, you know? But, yeah, I don't know. It was cool looking. In my head. I haven't drawn it yet. Beach! Hey, it's Darkman! Welcome! So this is probably the level I've been to the least. Because again, my sisters and I would usually skip. We would take the warp between 5 and 7. So we would almost never come to World 6. And now Peach is going to end it all. Ah, suicide. What a funny joke. Sorry. This always seemed weird. Why is there a tree here? It's kind of like hanging out. Desert levels are the worst. It depends on the game. I think that the Ester Sand in FF12 is pretty fun. Where's the Wester Sand? Dang it, I always get them confused. Whichever one's the nicer one. the less harsh one? I think it's the Esther sand. I looked this up the other day, and I forgot again. Uh-oh. And the desert stages in Space Station Silicon Valley were pretty fun. Oh, I kind of want to play Space Station Silicon Valley again. Would y'all indulge me to play Space Station Silicon Valley again? I know it's not a popular game, but I love that game. It's been so long since I did that series, and like I haven't played it since then. I kind of miss it. You know, one of the oddest things I heard a reference to regarding Space Station Silicon Valley? I heard someone once describe it as being all text. And I have no idea where they were coming from. I can only assume they were thinking about a different game. Because Space Station Silicon Valley is not a text-based game at all. I really have no idea what they were talking about. Oh, the other day on YouTube, I was described as being a bot. That was kind of fun. Like, I made a comment, and someone just said, bot. And I was like, yeah? Okay. You'd watch it you always heard about, but never seen it? Okay, well, maybe we'll play it sometime. Maybe that can be our next, like, action game, once we finish Mario, 3D World. It's a pretty fun game. It's a very quirky game, and I think that's what I like so much about it. Like, it's very British, and in its humor, and it's a good time. Oh, y'all are so sweet. Thank you, Eden. Thank you, Hot Dog. Oh, it's so nice that I actually have people that watch my streams now. Like, when I first started streaming tonight, like, by the time I started, nobody was here yet. And so I was like, well, I'm streaming at a weird time. I guess I'll just go back to solo streaming like I used to. And I was so excited when oh yeah, Zen showed up first. I was like, oh good, a friend. It's just so different when you've got people to talk to. What up, Eat it. Alright, now come back. I need you. Come back, please. Come back, thank you. He's like, I saw what you did to my friend back there. I'll give you a ride, but I won't be happy about it. Those purple hills in the background are really nice. Those purple mountains majesty. Apparently Subcon is located in America. America. Hey! Okay, since we've got a fair number of people here, do y'all have any preference between Legacy of the Rudra for the Super Nintendo or Seiken Densetsu 3, aka Trials of Mana for the Super Nintendo? Because those are the two RPGs I'm thinking of right now. And I like both of them. And I'd be happy to play either one. But obviously I'd rather play the one that people are more interested in. Damn, killed the bird that gave you the whole ride. Yeah, that's how Mario rolls. They used footage for Space Station Silicon Valley for a music video on late night MTV? What? If you've got like a link to that, Cyber, I would love to see that, actually. That's so weird. Trials? Yeah, I mean, they're both good. That's like, Okay, so I'll tell you this. If you actually go underneath this rock, it's a special exit to the end of the level. We're not going to do it, but there you go. Whoa! Like, Rudra no Hiho is one of those games that I'm going to play eventually at some point, just because I think it's so good, and I think it deserves more attention. And I wouldn't mind playing it immediately, but I also like Trials of Mana, aka Stone of Mana, aka Seiken Densetsu 3. So I really don't know which is the best one. And I think they both take about the same amount of time, so I don't know. Doesn't have to be decided today. Just think about it. Feel free to like look up screenshots or whatever if that helps your opinion. I hate that name, Trials of Mana, though. It's the stupidest freaking name. Trials of Mana. Oh yeah? What trials? What trials are you talking about? Trials of Mana. Stupid name. I really hate that name. Like, I was excited when they said they were going to bring over Seiken Densetsu 3, and then I found out they were going to call it Trials of Mana. I'm like, that's a dumb name! Come on! My name is better. I made up my own name for Seiken Densetsu 3, and my name is better. So, there. The game is fun, though. Super fun. What you whatting me about? You feel the same way with Triangle Strategy? That's a pretty bad name, too, yeah. What is that? It sounds familiar, but I don't know what it is. Triangle Strategy. Okay, please do, Cyber. I would love to see that. Do you really like the name Trials of Mana, Darkman? Is that why you're being so aggressive? I can't say I think it's a very good name. It's better than Secret of Mana 2, which is what the official, which is what the fan name for it was for years. And in fact, my reproduction card of it is called Secret of Mana 2. But it's just like, where did they get Trials from? Did they even play the game? Like, there's so many other names they could have come up with that would have made more sense than Trials of Mana. Square Enix Tactical RPG. Oh. Is it modern? Is it a recent one? Oh, you do? Okay. Well, I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Darkman. I'll not bash it so much. I just wasn't a fan of the name. I do love the game, though. Sorry, though. I feel kind of bad now. It's like I wasn't trying to be mean to something you liked. I just think it's a terrible name, personally. But, you know, reasonable minds can disagree. Won't be like freaking, Robo, who loves to say that people have the wrong opinions. Frickin' Robo. This always felt kind of lazy. That you have to fight... That you fight Mouser twice and you fight Triclide twice. It just kind of made those two feel less important to me, you know? I cared less about these two guys. Yeah, Robo's the worst. Nobody go watch Robo's streams. Robo's streams are terrible, right? Am I right? Other people who are subscribed to Robo, like myself. You like the flame sounds? They're good. Oh, RoboRev. Actually, yeah, you should go check out RoboRev. He is an excellent streamer. He streams on Thursdays, and right now Mario Kart Thursdays are going on, and you too can join and watch other people who are very good at Mario Kart beat you into the ground. At least that was my experience with it. Seriously, though, it is a good channel. Roborev is how his name is spelled. You can look him up on Twitch. He does good work. But he does say that people have the wrong opinions, which I get very frustrated with. Yeah, I mean, I'm with you. I'm with you, Hoosh. I can't play anymore. I realized that, like, because for a little while there, I was like playing on my own to try and get better, and what I realized is that I wasn't having fun playing Mario Kart anymore. Trying to learn to play Mario Kart competitively was ruining Mario Kart for me. And I was like, you know what? I'd rather not. I like Mario Kart. I don't want to be ruined. So I just stopped trying. Look at that cool, like, Phanto temple back there. Da, 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 da. Hey! I can't believe we're almost already done with this game, too. I really will have played 2 games in one sitting. I could have called this an endurance run stream. I gotta think up more ideas for endurance run. If you don't know, I have a, I've only done it once, but I have a long format stream series called Endurance Run, where I just play through whole games. The first one I played through all 3 of the SNES Mega Man X games. Someday, I would like to do a stream where I play through Super Mario World, Super Metroid, and Legend of Zelda: Link to the Past. So basically, Nintendo's big 3 for the SNES. I don't know when I'll do this, but I do want to do it at some point. But even just playing all the way through, like, Link to the Past in one sitting, that would be quite an accomplishment as well. So, and I mean, I've played through Super Metroid all the way through every year for my birthday, so. A whole rocket under the dirt? Wowie! Eat it! Whoa! Eat it! Eat it! Toad takes no prisoners. Yeah, it's fun. The first one took 7 hours. And that was 3 Mega Man X games. And I started trying, I wanted to do it because my stream, if you don't know my streams are usually 2 hours long. And so I'm kind of a short streamer for the most part. And so the idea of I always kind of wondered if I could do like a long stream. And so far that's the only one that I've really done, but Peach. Ow. Great. Get in the hole. This castle always looked kind of like a weird, like, it kind of looks like Wispy's Woods from Kirby. Like the pick-me guy is standing on the nose. He's got like 2 eyes and an open mouth. These poor Shy Guys are just getting their steps in. Alright, should I go down or up? Down or up? Somebody tell me. Down or up? Up. Okay. There are 2 passages through this stage, and they both take about the same amount of time, so they're sort of not mutually exclusive, but, you know, you can kind of do either one. Too late, Dark Man! Hey, ow, doggone it. Hey, Darkman, have you heard from, Rob in a while? I feel like I haven't heard from Rob in a while. Kind of worried about him. Sideways. Helpful, thank you. Oh, geez, why are there so many sparks now? Oh, Panzer. What days are you going to get back to work and he sent duck face gifts? Alright, well, as long as he's okay. Gentlemen? I like how Wart's castle is so shiny looking. Look at it. It's like it's made of gold. Glorious. Glorious! Uh-oh. Ow, my head. So this is the very rare Birdo that has swallowed a key. I think it's the only one in the game. And it was even more confusing in the original game because it was just a Birdo with like a key on their stomach instead of their stomach. You get this? You go in here. Nice. Oh, yeah, Whiplash! Eden was telling me about that. I need an Xbox to play it. Unfortunately, I don't have one. Hang on. Excuse me. Yeah, until I get money again, I can't be going to buy an Xbox. But I did see that my local game store had both an Xbox and and Whiplash. So once I have money again, hopefully I can buy it and we'll be able to give it a try. But yes, it looked like an interesting game to be sure. Okay, so this is definitely the scariest thing. Look at how many of them there are. Look at how many of them there are. It's so scary. It's Wart! Look at how silly he looks. And this is the vegetable creating machine that he just keeps in his room for some reason. Why? I don't know. Especially considering he apparently hates vegetables so much that they kill him when he eats them? But he has a vegetable creating machine in his room. I am not timing this right. Ow. He kind of makes a Peter Griffin face when he gets hit, actually. Look at his face and then imagine, like, Peter Griffin when I hit him. Lois. I can't do a Peter Griffin impression. He kind of looks like Peter Griffin. It's funny. You know, when I was younger, for like a little while, I actually had warts. And then they went away. It was very mysterious. Apparently, warts are created by a, like an infection or something. It's like a something you can get over. I had no idea about that when I was younger. But yeah, I had like, in undergraduate, I had warts on my hands, and it was really frustrating. And then they just went away, which is great. Whoa. Stupid freaking wart. Yeah, me and my sisters were always convinced that if you did something wrong in this fight, all of those Phantos would come to life and kill you. Because, I mean, they're just hanging out up there, and they're scary. Like, I know that they're just there as, like, a background element in the original game, but, like, it's so scary. You're so trained to think of those things as, like, a thing of intense fear, and then there's, like, a whole squadron of them. Yeah, it's weird, right? Like, I remember trying to remove some with, one of those, like, you know, freeze your warts off thing, and it didn't work. And then, like, a couple months went by, and then suddenly I was like, didn't I have warts on my hand? They're just gone. I mean, it's great. I'm happy about it, but I just don't know what was happening there. Whoa! So I want to say that there's some sort of glitch you can do here where, if you manage to get yourself killed by Wart's body after you've defeated him, the game will hang up because it thinks the game is complete, and so it doesn't try to, like, reload the stage. I want to say that that's the case. I don't know if that's only in certain versions, though. You had one on your thumb pad that you carved off with a knife? Oof, that's metal. Yeah, like, if I were to go over there and get myself hit, it would, like, hang up the game, I think. Anyway, we beat both Mario 2s tonight. It's the true Subconians! There they are! Nice! Wait. Oh. Oh, cool. Look at it. It's just cycling. That's cool. I've never seen that before. And then they beat the crap out of him off screen. Is Luigi just going like, yes, yes, yes? He's like pumping his fist. Yeah, 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 yeah. Oh, it was just a dream. Mario was just having a good little dream about him and his friends. He's like, oh, what was that about? What was I dreaming about? Whatever. Ah, spaghetti. Ah, ravioli. Ah, linguini. Mario! Weege! Programmer! Princess! Toad! Shy Guy! Sniffit! Mingy! Jeff Bezos! These are the jokes! Porcupo! Tweeter! He's known as X now. Bob Omb! It's Mr. Robert Omb. Hoopstar. Hoopstar. Trouter. Pidgeot. Panzer. Flurry. Albatos. Phanto. Spark is a terrible name. Amp is a much better name. Subcon. Toki. Birdo. And Ostro. Autobomb. Cobrat. I like Cobrat. Mauser. Oh, it's Fry Guy. Is that what I was calling him? It's Clawglip. See, that's his name spelled. Draclide. And then Wart shows up. And he laughs at you. The end. There we go. Birdo and Ostro were backwards in the original game. They mixed them up. It's the same in the manual too. When we were looking at the manual just now, it shows Ostro as being Birdo. I don't know why they did it that way. There you go. Dreams are nature's cop-outs. All right, everybody. Well, this was a great time for me. I mean, I've really enjoyed playing this tonight. It feels like I've been playing for longer than 3 hours, but there you go. So now we have played through both Mario 2s. And I hope y'all enjoyed it. We'll probably be back on Mario 3D World on Tuesday, so feel free to come back for that. But in the meantime, I am the MoeChicken. This has been Mario 2 and Mario 2. And thanks for stopping by.